gonna cook crispy chicken nuggets, homemade crispy chicken nuggets that are a whole lot better than takeout. They're pretty simple, they're fairly fast to cook, and they're delicious. And my children love them better than they do fast food. So I've got some oil heating up in my skillet, some vegetable oil. I filled about a 1/4 inch in the bottom of my skillet. I've got a 12-inch skillet, so it's going to vary how much you need. Just about a 1/4 inch deep is what you want it. And I got it set on 350. I've got that heating up. I've got some chicken here, some chicken breasts that I've cut up. This is like 4 chicken breasts that I've cut up, and about probably 1-inch square chunks. You know, it kind of varies. And there's probably about 75 or 80 pieces. I'm sprinkling some Creole seasoning on there, probably half a tablespoon or so. I'm gonna mix that around to kind of get it, add some flavor to it, get the flavor started on the chicken itself. However spicy you like it. So now I've got that mixed up. Got that ready. I've got about 3 cups of baking mix, just all-purpose baking mix, whatever brand you like. And I've got a tablespoon of the Creole seasoning again. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna shake that up. I got a container that's got a good tight top on it. Just shake that and mix it around. The bacon mix and the Creole seasoning. So I've got 2 large eggs. And half a cup of milk. Well, let me beat up the eggs. We'll beat them up. Whisk them in. And again, mixed up real good. I'm gonna add about half a cup of milk. And also, I'll put some Creole seasoning. This is about a half a tablespoon of Creole seasoning. I'm gonna put in that, so it can kind of layer the flavors. You know, you put seasoning and on the chicken itself, and then in the egg wash, and then in the batter mix. That way, you get your flavor throughout. Just keep that mixed up really good. My skillet will hold about 15 to 18 pieces of chicken. So what I do is I put about enough for 1 skillet full in here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now I've got me about probably 18 pieces of chicken in there approximately. And I've tried to tweak this recipe over the years. Started out with flour, just plain flour, and even a little cornmeal. Tried dipping it in flour, then the egg wash, then cornmeal. Tried different things, but it seemed like this baking mix works best. My children and my family, my wife and me all included, like the flavor of it, and it's it's the right crispiness, and it just seems that's how it's worked out. So now the light's off on my skillet. So now we're going to start putting some in get ready to cook some. You have to kind of work fairly fast because you want it to cook even. It cooks pretty quick, so you want to kind of keep it all even, the same pieces in there close amount of time as you can. So the reason why I use a container with a lid on it, as it's I found this the easiest way to coat it, as opposed to dragging it through and different things. This seems to work better than anything. So I'm putting about 5 pieces in there, and I give it a little shake, and then kind of make sure it's coated, evenly coated. Miss anything, I'll go ahead and start loading it in my skillet. I kind of start putting it in the middle of my skillet because that seems to be the cooler part of my skillet. So that chicken's going to be in there the longest. I'm going to work away to the outside. Okay, put some more in here. The reason why I started coming up with my own chicken nugget recipe is I got tired of going to fast food and getting it, and you know, it just wasn't good. I didn't think it was nearly as healthy as what I could make, and I think I can make it taste a whole lot better. It's better for my kids. You know, at home, this is pretty simple. It's not complicated. It's not an all-day chore. You know, you can cook this up according to how much you're making, and you know, probably less than an hour. I usually get requests for this when my older kids come over. They usually request, "Are you gonna fix your chicken, Dad?" So I guess it goes over well. Now we'll let that cook. Start seeing it browning around the edges, and then we'll turn it. I usually cook quite a bit of this chicken when I'm cooking it, because they'll eat it for leftovers, and also usually when I'm cooking it, my kids are coming in here, "I want to try a bite, I want to try a bite, I want to try a bite," and so usually about half of it seems like gets eaten before we ever get to the table with it. And even my wife will sneak a piece or two, and my littlest boy come in, "I want some chicken, I want some chicken, I want some chicken." So I think it goes over really well. You know, even if you buy frozen chicken and you know it's already battered, pre-cooked, it just doesn't go. They've got to where they don't even like that. You know, pretty much the only chicken my kids will eat is this here, and so you know, it kind of makes me feel happy that you know they're getting good food, and economical, and makes my wife happy. So it's just good works out good all the way around. So we're going to take a look at it here, and it's starting to brown. And this has been, you know, just a very few minutes since I put this in here. As you can see, it's ready to turn. And once I turn it, it'll just be a couple more minutes. So like I was saying, it's pretty quick meal to fix. It's not something you're going to spend all day in the kitchen with. And I like using electric skillet because you can regulate the heat better. For deep frying or frying. To me, it's just the best option to keep your temperature steady. You don't worry about getting it too hot and smoking oil or whatever. You know, you're going to have it more even. So we'll check back here in a couple of minutes and it should be ready to come out. Okay, we're back, and it's just been a couple of minutes, like I said, and it's done. As you can see, it's brown on both sides, and you know, when you cut your chicken breast up into nuggets, it doesn't take very long at all for it to cook. It's very quick. So I put it on a plate, on a paper towel to drain. And so far, my kids haven't come in here to raid the plate, but it looks like my wife is getting ready to, and she just did. So that's what it looks like when it's finished. And if y'all check the comment section on the video, I'll list the ingredients again so we get that straight. And we're going to be having more recipes coming because I do most of the cooking for my kids and my family, and so I'm just going to be sharing more recipes. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.